Right? We'll just send all the stickers her way.
All the stickers go to her. I only have one, but you may have.
You can send all the stickers my way. They're all over my shelves for the house of my yard and my knitting room. That's where they all live.
Really?
I'm incredibly attached to my stupid cheap IKEA shelving because it houses the sticker collection.
This is.
Hi,
It's
everybody.
spun right round.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Bonus episode of Flock Around the Table. Here we are. I don't even know what day it is. It's after Easter, so
It's Tuesday.
April 6th. Got it. I looked on here and I added
But
2 days.
she already has it on Sunday, so she's already screwed up in the
I've
head.
already messed it up.
Bonus
so
episode.
I'm
because
Deb.
Sue, Micah,
Leah.
And our
Maggie! Yay, Maggie!
Yay, Maggie's here. You've heard us talk about Leah for quite a while.
Forever.
We got her down here, and this is our magical friend Leah, who makes the best babies. She's the greatest.
She is a good baby maker.
She is. And
We sent 2 of them away, though. They're too big and running around.
Too loud.
No,
They're at the park.
Yeah.
They're at the park with Dad.
Anyway, so we thought we'd have her on our show today so she could be part of the
No, she wanted to be on the show.
It was all her idea.
6 hours to be
On the show.
Yeah, she did drive a long
I should
way.
have put her up front and center here with Maggie sitting on the table. That would have been perfect.
I'm going to call this 41.5.
Okay.
Okay? That's what we're going to call this
I
one.
like it. 41.5.
41.5.
Yeah, 41 and a half. 41
You're
and
the
a
half.
You're the half. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's
So,
the half.
welcome to us, and we're just going to do this on a Tuesday, so we may be a little off kilter, just not totally.
Which is
What?
unlike anything we've ever done.
Well,
Yeah, like we're ever on kilter.
we
There's
are.
no breakfast beforehand.
Yeah.
No,
there
we're
wasn't
having
any.
dinner
But there's
after.
grapes.
She's doing dinner after. We're going to have
There
our
are
grill out and
grapes.
everything, and there's grapes.
We're gonna make the boys grill.
Good idea.
Yeah, we'll make them grill burgers
Yeah.
and hot dogs.
Great.
Yeah,
All right.
That
That's
sounds good.
I like that. Let me write that down. Burgers and hot dogs.
yeah.
Does that make it so?
Well, yeah, because then I'll remember what we did on this day because, I got to write it down.
We're going to save this book. We were talking about this earlier. We're going to save this book and put it in the Smithsonian because it's going to be so incredibly famous.
I don't think so.
We
People
were
are
actually
going to
thinking
want it.
maybe I should get a hold of Lloyd's of London and have them insure it.
Yeah. Okay, I
These
heard
are
of
fucking ridiculous.
No, I think it's a good idea.
You still have to have Snoop Dogg sign it first.
Yeah, but I'll get Snoop Dogg to sign it even if I send it to
Hey,
him.
you
and say,
know,
hey.
you can get through to Martha Stewart and then Martha Stewart to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, see,
like they
that's
have
what
their
I-
own CBD line
I
out.
know, don't they?
Right.
How awesome is that?
Isn't that great? I can't wait until they get a whole marijuana line.
Well,
going.
did you? So on Sur La Table, the store, on their website, they have cooking classes, digital, like online ones, and Martha Stewart has live cooking classes.
Really?
So you can sign up and have a cooking class with Martha.
Wouldn't it be great? I would only sign up not to cook, just to say, hey, can you get a hold of Snoop?
Get a hold of Snoop and tell him to
And tell him
contact
about
us
Sprockets
for the
and
podcast. Yeah.
on the thing because
think-
we
No,
talk
I
about
saw
it
it
all the
around
time.
Thanksgiving time, and I was going to sign up, but it was for sides, and I already had my sides picked
Oh,
up for
that's
Thanksgiving.
yeah.
So I'm waiting until it's a class that I'm like, yes, I really want to
Yeah,
get a
but that
chance
wouldn't-
to talk to Martha Stewart.
Do you know she did a show on Food Network or something where they cooked at her house in the back on her back 40 acres and they set up this
That
gazebo.
must have been 100 years
No,
ago.
it was just on within the last year and a half, 2 years. And they put a big outdoor kitchen. The only thing is they didn't add for the rain. I mean, she lives in New England, right? And they had gazebos with open tops, and these poor kids were like out there. And at one point, they were judging it, and the tarp moved, and Martha got dunked with water. Anyway,
Say it's a good thing.
You were a little too excited about that.
I thought it was a good thing,
I love
you know.
Martha. Haven't you guys ever heard the story of me with Martha?
You and Martha?
Yes, my mom. Like
Stop
I
it,
used to
no
love
way.
Martha Stewart as a kid.
Oh.
I'd come out and because what is it? Good Living. I can't remember her original show.
Yeah.
It came on Sundays.
It's
on
Martha
CBS.
Stewart Living.
Yeah, Martha Stewart Living. It came
Yeah.
on Sundays after the Good Morning whatever show. And my mom said I was about 3, maybe 4. So my big girl's age. And the theme song came on, and I came running out, and I stood in front of the TV, and I clutched my chest, and I said, I just love this woman.
Oh my god.
That's why I
I
have
knew
Fiesta
you
wear.
were weird.
That's why I had Fiesta wear, because Martha always talked about Fiesta wear and how fabulous it was, and I knew I would always get Fiesta wear. So I have my whole collection. I love Martha.
days. I have to admit, her stuff isn't cheap,
No.
but it is good. And her cookware that you can get like at Joann's and stuff like that, she has got some of her silicone-based things are really nicely done. So she doesn't knit, so we don't bring her up too often.
Well, I didn't even
No,
think
but Snoop probably knits.
We have to get him to knit.
Oh, I think that's stretching that a bit.
No,
his
I
Rosie
bet he
Bale
does.
cockeyed and
that's
a
okay.
bunch of yarn over.
Depends on how
This
much.
is the beginning of the high.
That depends on if he was reading Micah's pattern or somebody
Yeah,
else's.
that's true. Yeah.
My pattern.
Well, it's just to make one. And Snoop would interpret it any way he wants to.
Okay, I got you.
I started following Martha on Instagram during the whole last year of the pandemic and watching her when they were in like total lockdown on her ranch and stuff. It was incredibly interesting. She'd be like, today we reorganized the pantry. I counted all the kinds of salt I have. Anybody guess how many kinds?
157.
42 different kinds of salt
Holy
from various
cow.
places around the world. I'm like, oh my God. And then she'll post, this is my favorite way to have a baked potato. First, you smack it on the table because it makes it fluffy. And then you put creme fraiche and caviar on it. And she's putting these massive, massive scoops of caviar. I looked at the caviar. It's like $700 for this tin. So it's like $300 worth of caviar in this baked potato.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that'd be really good.
Oh man.
Right?
Come eat at your house, Martha.
Oh man.
Well, off of Martha, I'm doing an I-cord bind off.
Why is she doing the I could bind off?
But
You're binding off already?
See,
well, halfway through this, you bind off like half of it, and then you
go
work
the
a different
other
way.
Okay.
But so I'm not going to tell you how many stitches it's an I-cord bind off, because this one likes to know exactly how many
I
stitches.
know. What is it? Where do you go to?
Hysterical.
Are you up to 700 yet? Have you broken it yet?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm at 720.
But I just thought I'm not going to.
They're all around one silly little stitch. Check this out, all 58 of them.
This
right
is
there.
so pretty.
She
When
had
I
a
saw it
red
on the
light stitch
screen, I was
marker.
like, I love all your colors you
Yeah.
picked in the variegated. It's so fun.
It turned out really, really well.
She had to read my stitch marker collection to get enough stitch markers.
I
for
did.
that.
She had to give me a whole package of them.
Because you don't have enough.
Well,
No, I had to give you 3 packages of
Yeah,
them.
she did. She gave
So
me
they come in
tons.
packages of 20.
Yeah, so I had 80, 60 of them.
Yeah.
I do have a
80,
couple
60
extra.
of them.
Yeah, whatever. My math is
I
off.
just
It's
gave her
Tuesday.
handfuls.
It's Tuesday. Usually on Sundays my brain is all fine, but on Tuesday my
Oh,
brain
your brain
isn't.
is not all
Hey,
fine.
hey, watch it, watch it.
I typically see you on Wednesday, and it's still a little
Yeah.
fuzzy.
My nose is running too.
Hope everybody
Better
had a
go
good
chase it.
Easter with their family. I spent mine with my family.
Oh my God, we did.
And
How was
I
it? With
spent
which,
mine-
both your boys or your mom?
No, Tim and my grandchildren and my mom.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Beth and Madison came in to get her Johnson & Johnson shot on Friday. So
Yeah.
she's not totally vaccinated. And they were taking her back to school, so they came over. We had dinner on early
Oh,
on
that's
Sunday,
great.
and then they drove her back to school.
See,
What
Ryan.
age
Yeah.
are we at now in Indiana? Is it down to 18?
18 and above.
18.
Yeah,
Michigan
Ryan.
six-
Or
Ryan
16 and above, something like that.
Michigan
Anybody
16.
can go in.
Yeah.
Brenton
Well,
and I
not
got
Except
ours.
children.
Well,
Not-
yeah.
Caitlin can't go yet. She's
No.
13.
Right.
But
16,
he
18, something like that.
is 16, and because he signed up for his first.
Yeah.
Are you guys all got yours first?
Yeah,
dose?
I have my dose. We're both
I'm
double.
done. I've had both.
No, I don't.
And
Brenton and I have our first. We got them 10 days ago.
next weekend is it, or the 17th? I think it is. The Speedway is doing a big thing again.
Next weekend?
Not next weekend,
You mean
or the
the
17th.
You mean
The
the
Johnson
track?
and Johnson. Yeah, they go to the track.
When you said Speedway, I'm thinking like the
Oh.
gas station. Like
No,
here,
no.
all the gas stations are passing them out with
Yeah,
every
yeah,
10 gallons. Like,
You know,
Get your COVID shot with 10 gallons of gas. That's what they should
that is
do.
what they should do. Everybody needs gas.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get gas till you have. No, I'm just kidding.
and then they get 3 cents
still be a
off on
choice,
your
but-
purchase. So there you go. See,
There
so,
you go. That
I
would
know.
be a good
I don't know.
idea.
I teared up when I got my shot. I was so excited. Just because it's been such a crazy year. And
Yeah,
especially with the kids and like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
amazes
it
me,
is-
like my 2 girls, 4 and 2, and they're so good about wearing their masks and
Oh, I'm sure
just
they are.
no problems. So when I see
That's just the way it is for them.
I
though.
know.
Like,
Yeah.
that's their
That's
normal.
what-
very
yeah.
adaptable.
Yeah, the kids across the street that came in to visit the neighbors to my mom, I said, wow, your kids are great with the mask. And she's like, they don't know any different. In order to get outside, they had to wear the mask. And they've been doing it for a year now. And she said, they just automatically grab them, put them in their backpacks, and off they go with them, and they think nothing of it. She goes, I forget it more than they do. So
I don't know how many times I've gotten out of the car and looked at myself in the glass of the door I'm going into and go, shit, and I have to go back and get my
still
mask.
to this day,
I did
didn't
that a
know.
couple weeks ago in Ann Arbor. I walked all the way up and I was about to open the door to a store and I thought, something feels weird. It was the breeze across my face.
Well,
I got wind on my face. So I had to go back to the car and get my mask.
Jamie, this was probably 6 months ago or so. So we were well into the you had to wear a mask, but so we ordered a bunch of stuff from one of the barbecue places in town for work. And Jamie sent me because I have the bigger vehicle.
Well,
You ordered that much?
Well, you know, when you have a couple of boxes and cheap cans of food and whatever. So I went down there to get it, and I just walked right in. I didn't even, it didn't even fade. I walked in, no mask, no nothing. I went right up to the counter, and I was like,
funny looks.
They were kind of looking at me funny, which was really weird. They're looking at me kind of funny, and they're like, can we help you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just here for, whatever, work pickup. They're like, oh, let me get blah, blah, blah. And they go back and they get the guy who Jamie knows, right? And he's like, oh, are you here to pick up Jamie's stuff? I'm like, yeah. They did the whole thing. I stood there for 20 minutes, chatted with him. The cooks came back. They were talking. They helped me carry it out to the car, and I get back to the car, and I went, oh, fuck, hey, I didn't have a mask on.
I had trouble going out of the restaurant. Usually I'm okay going in, but like especially at Friendly's, because you're sitting there and you're laughing and you're joking and everything, and then you head out, you're like, okay, gotta go and say bye to everybody, and as you're starting towards the door, it's like, oh, where's my mask? Oh,
I know the last time you just went like this as we were walking out the door.
I got a couple of dirty looks, but most of
You guys
everybody
gotta
was
post
cool.
pictures of that. I want to see the group on Saturday lunch. I miss it so much.
Saturday lunch was fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys
I
can
can
do
do
that. Yeah.
We haven't had a big group. We had, there were 4 of us Saturday, 5 of us
I
Saturday.
think one of the first times we had 6 was
6 or 8, yeah.
when Colin and I were there. I think that was 6.
Well, I'm like
Some
trying
of
to
them are
figure
going to
out.
show up here tonight, so you'll see.
I know, I'm so excited. I was like, oh man, when am I going to fit in the Friendly? Like, where am I going to get food from the Friendly while we're here?
How am I going to manage that
How
one?
am I going to get wings and a burger and some fries?
Yeah, there you go. That's what we should have done tonight. We should have just ordered Rennie's.
Just ordered.
Not that I don't love Sue's cooking.
No, but I understand.
Sue's a great cook.
I'm not cooking much. Legit. Like, it's burgers and hot dogs and
Hey,
everybody
out
else
there,
is bringing sides.
our flock out there, someone's been to another broken egg and said it was good because we told them about another broken egg. So whoever went to another broken egg and is local, go to Friendly's and tell them that we sent you there too, because those guys think we're a hoot and a half too.
Oh,
So
and so much new construction since we've been here.
I bet.
Like, oh my god,
I
you guys
haven't been
got
up
a Chili's
in
over here
Fisher's.
now?
Oh,
Oh. Yeah. who
I'm
cares?
jelly. Have you had their Tres Leches cake?
I don't need to.
Who's cake?
It's Chewy's.
Chili's.
Chewy's.
Chewy's.
Oh, Chewy's.
Yeah, Chewy's.
I like all
don't
their
know.
salsa.
The one on
Yeah, their
Michigan.
jalapeno ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that wasn't the one I picked. Maybe that was.
They limited down their menu during COVID. I don't know if they've gone back up. Some
One of-
places still have that
Oh,
limited
Chewy's.
One of
menu.
Edie's first outings was her strapped to me, and Brenton and I are sitting at the bar before a movie, and I'm dropping salsa and chips on her head.
That explains it all.
Oh, I could have gotten that for you. That's fine.
Mm.
So anyway, nothing's really happened much since Sunday, other than poor Gonzaga.
Oh, did they get beat?
Yeah, didn't Baylor win?
Don't look at me. You're
Gonzaga
talking
Or the
about
Gonzaga?
sports.
I thought
I think
Baylor
I'm
won.
going to actually pay attention
I don't
to
know. The
sports.
only reason I know anything about the name Gonzaga is because there was a TikTok of some teacher that worked at the school, and she's like freaking out.
Because
I'm
it's
like, okay.
Gonzaga. I don't know. Gonzaga was losing when I went to bed. They were losing the whole first part.
You all are talking sports, and that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with frickin' yarn.
Okay.
Well,
There's something
you
to
know.
do with yarn.
Yeah, what you working on?
That's it. Well, it's almost done. I just gotta do the collar. That's the front.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at this.
That's the Ursa sweater from Jacqueline Slazak, I think is her last name.
No, they did win.
It's spun right round.
Undefeated.
Gonzaga won. They're undefeated.
They can't
Great.
see that little teeny tiny
Well,
screen.
I trust me. It said they won.
They won.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
great.
so what is this? Is what?
That's the Ursa sweater by Jacqueline Slazak. She's very size inclusive. She
Ooh,
actually
she's nice.
she just had a book come out
It's
with
short.
Pom Pom
Did you
magazine
not
that's
have enough
all
yarn?
sewing.
Just let her talk. Over talks everybody.
She had a book come out with Pom Pom magazine that was just released, I think, in the last week or two.
I'm going to stretch it.
And,
So
no, you're not. And
It just covers the
It's-
boobs, honey.
yeah, it's a crop. It's my first crop. Because I made it to go for a dress. You have such short little arms. And so there's like faux seams on it.
It's
so
a regular
there's a
length
couple
for me.
stitches to make it look like it's got faux seams. And I use spun right round spaced out in her bulky base.
Look, you could even do that with your Harry Potter shirt on. It
Oh,
goes.
that's cute on you, Deb. That was really cute on you. I just got to pick up the collar.
Almost. Just about enough to be able to
But
smack
those hands are flapping around are what we
Is
duck
this
every week.
bulky or worsted?
It's bulky.
Bulky.
I love the sleeve.
It was fun.
I
And
bet.
it's like a vent. Like I wore
Did
it
you
out
do
for the
this in
first
a
time
night?
last week.
So it's
Huh?
Did you finish this in a night?
No, I did it twice. Because
Of course
Oh,
she did.
I didn't like the gauge that
On
I
the
got with the needle. I liked the gauge that I got with her required needle, but it didn't meet gauge, so I had to redo the math. And then when I tried it on after I joined it in the round, because you start flat because of how the neckline is.
Right.
Okay.
And then I pulled it on and I was like, this is too big. So I ripped it all out and started again.
Look at that pretty bag.
But it was really fun. I like the texture. And my only thing that I hated about it was doing the sleeves because alternating skeins with hand-dyed speckles, like it's kind of a must.
Oh
So
my, this is
it was really, really
gorgeous.
fun. I love it. I probably won't get to wear it till next fall or
Yeah, because
winter.
it's like super. super
I wore it
warm.
last Wednesday and it was like 60
I
degrees and I was
love
dying.
this.
So
I don't know if you can tell on here, but look at how it goes up. Isn't that just neat the way the ribbon goes like
So
that? Oh, I love
she
that.
really writes a pattern really well. It was the first time I also did short rows for bust darts because my boobs are so large that I needed more room on
Oh,
the front.
stop.
Yeah.
Deb, stop showing off.
Oh, this one I see. This one I
that's
love.
pretty.
But it's freaking 80 degrees here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's my colors.
Oh, that's
I
your
love it.
jam. I
love
saw you
that.
have
Thank
it
you for
on.
making me a sweater.
You can try it on.
I'm gonna have to. 'Cause it's
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, it's awesome.
It was-
Now, whose is this one?
Oh God, I can't remember.
That's
It's
right.
Marianne, Marianth. Marianne. She's in the UK,
Okay.
and it was just this awesome like oatmeal-y speckle. But her speckles are so delicate; it's like half a stitch
like
of
a-
a speckle. And the way
Yeah,
that she,
it's
I
like
had no
almost
idea.
like a tweed.
Like I don't. It does. It looks like a tweed. So I ordered 4 skeins, not knowing what I'd make, thinking, of course, for my girls. And then it sat there, sitting, and I was staring at it. It was one of my purchases after all my yarn was stashed in
Look
my
at
closet
this. Just
for the
needs
flood.
to be with me.
So I had to have it. And then the pink is plucky. It's 100% cashmere.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's soft.
So it was really fun. So that's the pink velvet from Andrea Mowry. And I also knit this twice.
This is, it
Because-
is. It's a bit fuzz.
Yeah,
Oh, what's it called? The
I got to
plucky?
the arm split and tried it on, and it was so puckery in the yoke that I was like, I had to go on a timeout, and then I re-swatched and refigured it out. So I changed my needle sizes 3 different times to get it to lay nice.
Oh, I love it. I saw you
Beautiful.
had it on. You sent us a picture of it.
I love that. It's so
And
fun.
it's just so pretty. Boy, did you go.
and it
Does she?
fits really-
She
it
never
fits
does
me.
a bad job. It's
Fits
amazing.
me really, really, really well. It was so nice too, short sleeves, because she wrote it for long sleeves. I was like, I want a short sleeve thing.
Yeah, short sleeve. Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
how
It was
gorgeous!
so fun.
I love
I
it.
loved
sure,
it. It
for
made
sure.
me so happy
Love it.
knitting it, that electric pink.
Oh, I bet. What
Even
else do
that
we got
would be
down here
fun.
in
Oh my
this
gosh.
bag?
Well, take a bag.
Let's
That's
see.
my toolkit.
Okay.
Grab any of them. Doesn't matter.
Let's see what's in this one. Ha! We're gonna stake on. See, you're gonna get to see all the fun Leah's. Oh my God! What is this?
Well,
It's
you guys
a
know-
belt. It's a belt.
Well, you guys know that last year we unfortunately suffered a flood because the dams
Right.
broke.
Yeah, yeah.
So in that whole process and knowing that the dams were going to break, I was very nervous because the last time our house flooded, before we had purchased it, the entire basement all the way to the first floor flooded.
Oh,
And
God.
my knitting room is right there at the stairs. So
Are
I
you
was,
making a blanket?
I was very scared. So all my yarn went upstairs into my master closet to get it as far away from the water as possible before we evacuated.
Right.
And I just recently, finally, 10 months later, unpacked, reorganized my
What
knitting
are you
room.
gonna do?
And so I have this giant basket of yarn ends from old projects. And I was like, Leah, I need to do something with those. So I made,
Just make a blanket.
I made a rainbow on the floor. So I'm just marling. So I did.
That's awesome.
I did an I-cord cast on.
Yep.
So that way I have a nice edge all the way around. And I'm just holding 2 colors together. And when one runs out, we pick up another one.
That's
and
awesome.
I have no idea how many stitches is on it. As I was making the I-cord, I laid it
You
across
just
my
went,
lap and
yep,
go,
that looks big enough.
is this enough for me and the big girls to lay under together because they're going to fight over it? Okay. And that's what
She's got some great colors. Look at this. Yellows
Yeah, so I
and
think
oranges
I brought
and
all the way to
greens and-
yellows
Yeah,
around the way here.
she did good. Yeah.
Fun.
And those are my nice signature needles.
So, and then I-cord on the edges.
So I'm slipping the last 3 stitches with yarn in front to get the
in
I-cord
front. Yeah,
edge.
yeah, yeah.
I like your bag.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's from my friend Julie Stowe.
Yeah.
You remember Julie and
Yeah,
Curtis?
yeah,
They're
for sure.
fabulous. Julie and Curtis Stowe. So
We're
CE
friends on Instagram.
CE Stowe, and then Stowe Studio.
Stowe Studio is their Instagram.
Yeah, Curtis has one too now. He's CE Stowe, and Stowe is STOWE. So she made that for a bag swap, but I made sure to see which bag she dropped in so I could grab it because I knew her to be
So
fabulous.
now we got brioche.
Yeah, so now we're into Andrea Mowry again. This is her
Brioche.
I think this is What the Fade or Find Your Fade.
One of those fades.
It's a shawl. It's a big triangle shawl. It starts off with brioche and then ends in garter stitch and it fades. And that is Hue Loco yarn in 2 different color riots. So her color riots are 10 gram minis. So the first one was the Women of Game of Thrones.
Oh.
I had to have it.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I had that for a long time, and then
Yeah.
and then during quarantine, she came out with, I think it's called like Helix to Felix fade, and those colors look like they would complement and go really well with the Game of Thrones. And I thought, all right, so I bought those. Freaking fastest $90 you'd ever spend when you buy one of her things because they're so pretty. So I laid them all out, and so now I'm fading it brioche
Nicely done.
from the Women of
Women of
Game of Thrones, and I just recently rewatched all the Game of Throneses, so
You got your women's story.
I was working on it during it.
Well, that's good.
So that's one I have to pay
I
attention
have to do that again. Rewatch Game of Thrones.
Well, you pick up so much more now, like all like
Yeah, because you know
the
what
foreshadowing.
Yeah, and you know what they're referring to, what they're forewarning you to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, don't touch the other half of the sock because it's not on needles. It'll unravel everywhere. That is a test knit. Actually, I don't even know if I'm supposed to show it. Oh well, we don't. There's 500 viewers. It's not going to hit her.
We won't say the
We'll make it
pattern.
quick.
We
It's not
just
gonna
won't
hit
say
her.
the pattern.
So this is for Knitterella. She's a designer. She actually does a lot of stuff with Plucky and Dapper Dye Works.
I know.
She's in
I want to see
Michigan.
this side of it though. This is cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is her, I think, what's it called? March. Something March. So I'm doing a test knit for her. I have to get the other one done.
Yeah, I'd love to show this to you, but I don't think we
It's
should.
great.
Late
Keep an eye out
March.
for it. Late March.
Late March is, here, pull that closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to show this to you guys, but
Check it out.
Yeah,
See
I
it,
picked
keep
a
an
poor
eye on
yarn
it.
choice.
Write it
no,
down.
I don't think so.
No, I like it.
So
I think it's awesome.
I do too.
I've decided 2021 is going to be my year of Christmas dedicated knitting. So to have more happy knits to wear during the Christmas season and Christmas colors. So I've decided I will knit 25 new pairs of Christmas theme socks, either in colors or name of pattern. So this yarn is from Junk Yarn, and it's like her fairy light Christmas colorway.
Okay.
So I just pulled out the next Christmas sock and started test knitting.
You need to be writing down all these yarn.
Well, I have a couple of things written down.
She's
but
my
that's
mom
right.
is secretary.
Yes.
I'm keeping her focused.
Just
Squirrel.
because.
No,
Well, just because I want to check them out.
if you honestly think that I use her notes to put the notes in on YouTube, that's
no.
Well, that's sock.
Does not
No,
happen.
that's
You
half
said
of
it
the
was-
7th pair of Christmas socks, new pairs.
wow.
And so I
7
have,
already, and it's
yes.
only April.
Yeah.
You're on target.
and I've knit like 12 pairs of socks already this year.
Holy cow!
I've been on a sock thing. I've been on a huge sock thing.
Socks?
Right here. Here's another one.
Socks!
Yeah.
Did you get her socks? Not yet. No, I didn't get
See,
one.
no, undies them.
No, I don't need socks yet.
No, I have
Julie.
a two Christmas sweaters planned, a couple cowls, and
Do you know that's
some
why we call her the
mittens.
miracle worker?
and a
Seriously. And
Oh,
this one.
and you know the hat that Kevin McAllister wears in Home Alone?
Yeah.
I got the pattern, so I'm making that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How fun is
The
that?
one with the moose. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
The big reindeer moose Kirby, whatever it is.
That's fun.
Isn't
So
that
Oh,
fun?
that
So,
is.
I'm on an Andrea Mowry and a fade kick. Those
on a fade
are
kick.
her fluorite socks.
Fluoride.
which
Good for your
fade,
teeth.
and that's
Oh,
what
that's fluoride.
Oh, okay. Well, similar.
I think fluorite is a rock, right? A mineral,
Yeah,
a rock
I
or a
think-
mineral.
If
I
you
think
say so.
So I have my sock ruler. I was working in those in the car on the way here. Bill Cowell from Max the Knitter, and when he released it, he did an awesome job photographing the pattern with like bright backgrounds and crazy color hair with the people that complimented their cowls, and they were great. And Labby and Ami in France, she dyed up all the yarn for it and sold kits in the release, and I was like, okay,
Oh,
I really so I splurged. It was not cheap.
Ah.
So I love my volcano trails. The last knit, like I got to wear out in the weather before it warmed up too much to wear it anymore. So that's the leftovers.
So basically, thank you, Congress, for all those stimulus checks because we know where hers went.
We're too high. We don't get it.
I know, even neither, but
But
Yeah.
I was happy that I got more
But
than
you
just the
helped.
cowl out of the yarn. Like
Yeah, that's
I you know, and I'm like, okay, let's get these done because I'm about to hit the oranges in my blanket, and I can put them in the blanket too.
yeah. Actually, even this, the colors that I have left over in painted bricks, these colors, I'm going to be able to do something with them as well because just the coral and this one probably won't have as much left because that's the biggest part of the thing.
I could not believe how fast the yarn came. It came from France, from Paris.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I ordered it on Thursday. It came on Monday.
Stephen
Wow.
West,
So fast.
same thing. I
Did it
ordered
come-
Stephen West on Sunday. It came on Thursday. But then I
From-
ordered something
from
from England, from
Sweden.
Oh,
Amsterdam.
England takes a long time.
England because it sat in New York for some frickin' reason for like a
Yeah.
month.
It
I'm
depends
waiting.
on
I'm
which
waiting
port of
on a
entry it
shipment
comes
from
through.
England right now. So
It depends on which port it comes through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it all, yeah.
smart shipping lady. You know
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
If it goes
And
through
how
the
it came
Suez,
through?
look out.
Did it come like USPS or
No.
DHL?
I think it was DHL or
Yeah.
US or UPS.
Probably DHL.
And then
Maggie's
Anyway.
over here loving this. She's having a good time with us here. Yes.
this is gonna be my next sweater cast on. I'm waiting for the yarn.
Something simple.
So this lady's so cool. She's like, here's a way to use your stash and all your ends and stuff. Let's marl them together and knit a nice cozy raglan sweater.
Just a raglan sweater.
Just a raglan.
Oh, I like that. I like that
Right?
a lot.
So I was between that and the blanket, but I
What
have
weight yarn does it take?
2 strands of fingering. You're holding it double.
Holding it.
So that's nice, and you can marl it.
Yeah.
And she talks a lot about color theory and how and when to use which color and how much of like this hue
Cool.
value
I
to
see
use.
to have a lot of fingering.
Why do two?
I need to get you that bag that says I love a good fingering that Sue had. And
Do you have a
so
good finger? Do
my
you have a good finger?
advent calendar that I got this year, I'm going to use that. You started me exercising, baby girl. I'm not exercising.
Well, yeah.
That I got from crap, what's her name? I don't remember at the moment. It's beautiful and it's all
Advent
like,
calendar?
It's all fun neons. I got a Hue Loco one and I got another one. It's from Britain. So I emailed her and I said, can you just send me some undyed skeins so I can hold it together with my Advent and marl it to make this? And she goes, yep. So I got
cool.
a nice discount because it's undyed.
This is a nice
So I'm
thing
waiting
to
on
do
those 6
anything
skeins
with
to
it.
get here so I can cast that on.
See, to have to do anything, so it got it for free. Isn't that
I went up to Miss Deb.
Yeah. See, I don't think she's a squirrel at all. I get everything she's saying. Yeah.
Many fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, no matter
I could
how
sit there and read
Asylum.
the pattern, but that wouldn't be very
Asylum
entertaining
There
for
you
the
go.
people on
Like
there.
that.
So I've got a lot on the docket. My knitting room's all set back up and pretty.
Because no longer on the thread of.
Yeah, no longer on a flood threat, so it's all unpacked and
And they fixed all that. And we don't have to worry about you floating away. No.
No.
No, I know.
I wouldn't have floated away. I was inside mommy.
Yeah, I wasn't here yet. I wasn't going anywhere yet. Now I will. Yeah. I like this road trip stuff. Yeah, this is pretty fun. What do you think, guys? Isn't this the cutest? I told you, she makes the best babies.
She makes good babies.
She
I'm
really
gonna give that back
does.
to you or I'll
Yeah.
steal it.
So
You
no
can
problem.
steal from the top.
It's a great sweater. So
That's a pretty
I
cool
love
sweater.
it.
it's
I
a
love
cool
it.
sweater.
Isn't it pretty?
And Micah's working on it. She's on her second
And what a
sweet
great way to
dress.
use all your ends, Micah, from
Oh,
all your shawls.
yes.
Because you're like, this isn't enough for a pair of socks, and you're not a sock knitter. Bless you.
Well,
knocked
I've
me
got 2 skeins of lots of different stuff that live on my coffee table. It would take some work to figure out how to put it all together, but man,
Well,
it would be,
she talks about that in there, of like
In
how
here?
to
Okay.
really, and using your filter on your phone and changing it to a grayscale
oh,
filter.
yeah, I know
so
how
you
to do
can-
that.
So
Yeah.
you can really see the color value.
That's really
Mm,
neat.
really cool.
That's a cool idea.
Did you guys see the funny April Fool's thing from, I think, what's that one needle company? It's like SKLA, I don't remember. They put a picture of a needle of I think it was a 9-inch needle, and it has one needle on it is longer than the other, and it said, "Oh, it's a self-counting Bluetooth whatever."
Yes, I
needle.
saw-
Oh my God!
And I'm like, what is
that?
this nonsense? And I was like, that sounds ridiculous. And how would it know if you tinked? And then I look at the hashtag, and it's like, yeah, we wish April Fools. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay.
This thing with did
I
everything, like
didn't
started
see
your
it.
car, made dinner. I mean, it was
What a
Did
deal!
the
I
dishes,
bought
folded
that
the
sucker.
laundry, put it away, and knit
and
up
knitted
your
the whole
I
sweater.
was like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
it almost got me. It almost got me.
I saw that and I thought, ooh, new toy. It
Well, I
was
thought,
A new
well, shit,
toy
I
that you
just
have to
ordered.
get one of in every
one of
size.
every size.
Well, I thought, well, shit, I just ordered 2 9-inch circulars from Addie that have this, like, one side's long and one side short. Actually, it's a 10-inch circular to try doing socks in it, because I've done 9-inch circulars and I didn't like them. But the deal with the longer one is because in your right hand, you can hit it with your fingers more, and it's not as hard on your hand. So I'm like, I'm super curious.
I
Let's try
found
it out.
the tiny God, who makes them? I think Chigu makes them. They're the tiny
The teeny
ones,
tiny tip.
teeny tiny steel tip. They're like
Oh
this
my
big.
God, no!
And,
No,
no, they're great because they come with 3 different ones. You can go like a 6, an 8, and a 10, and they're amazing because then you can
I
change
don't like
your.
that teeny tiny little needle.
But it's not
I
so
use my
bad.
finger
Yeah.
to pivot.
She
on it.
pivots.
So
She
change your
pivots.
pants real quick.
She's
Change
Change your booty.
she's a super fast knitter, like speed lightning. We can't even see her
Yeah.
stitches while she's
Yeah,
knitting.
she's flying
Those
through.
socks, the
That's
fluorite
kinda
socks-
why
She
I
has
brought-
to because she's got 3 kids running around anyway. So
Those fluorite
Yeah.
socks I started yesterday.
Oh,
right, see, and then she drove here with 3 kids in the car, and she's got a freaking sock done already. So.
Yeah, I know.
So F her. We don't like her anymore. She's
No,
Yeah.
I have yarn to make you a pair of birthday socks, but I couldn't remember what size your
Oops.
feet were. Oh, goodness, girlie.
I mean, small. Like Edie size.
Maggie, push it out.
yeah, so you can get it done in an hour.
Yeah.
Crazy though.
Yeah, because she did a sock class once. Well, she did a sock class.
she taught us that class.
Taught a sock class, and it was just like a slipper sock. And so she made a pair for herself when she was advertising for the class.
Mhm.
And then she said, Sue, how big's your foot? I need to actually do another sock while I'm teaching the class to show them how to do
Well, I
it.
want to do the circulars
So-
because I found a lot of colorwork socks, and I'm like, ooh, I want it.
See, I need to
So
try
she
color
knit
work.
me a pair of socks, slipper socks,
Your
during
pinky
the
ones.
class, my pink ones.
Yeah.
I know.
Which-
What size are your feet?
7.5, but I just
knew
measured.
It was under 8.
You
But
want a
I
pair of
just
red ones?
measured for Colleen because she's knitting me a pair of socks,
Mhm.
and 8 inches is the bottom of my foot.
Oh, I
What is it
didn't
with
know.
you?
So
Of
8
course, I don't
inches
wear
for the
socks.
bottom of my foot for anybody who wants to knit me a pair of socks. I'm totally good with that.
The
you
only
get a pair of
time I want a
shoes?
sock is if it comes with Christmas goodies inside.
In
Oh,
your Christmas stocking.
Christmas stuff. I don't
Yeah, I'm
wear. I don't wear
taking you off
socks.
my sock list. You're not getting any more socks. I'm done.
If you watched
Um,
last week, you know I don't wear socks.
She wears socks. She
I wear
likes my
socks. You guys can knit me up all the socks you want. I will wear them.
Okay,
Well, I
I-
kept pestering Brenton because I don't have Jamie's cell number to check your shoes. And
Oh,
Brenton told me she's 8.5. I was like, no, she's not. I know she's not.
not 8. I'm 7.5.
Yeah. See, I don't know about the bumps on the bottom. I'd have to do them like the princess way, where the
Wow.
stockinette side is next to my foot.
I'm gonna have to take
Well, that's what these ones are.
a mending sock class
That's what these ones are. You knit them inside out.
because
So I did my heel inside
because
out.
I need
You
some
can talk to
socks
me.
So this is
mended.
the wrong side. This is the right side.
Oh, see, so then the bumps wouldn't be next to my foot.
You
just
aren't
turn
that
the freaking
delicate.
sock inside out. That's what I told you before, you dingaling.
She said that to me before, but
I
I didn't pay
did.
attention to her.
I did, but
She
she's
did.
not a sock knitter anyway. She
No,
doesn't
but
care.
I'm going to make a sock. I've
A
got-
sock.
A sock.
I mean a pair. I'm going to
Yeah,
try doing
sure.
it on. I'm going to try doing it on magic loop. That's what I'm trying, 2 at a time. So
Okay.
that's what I'm going to do. But I have to get a hold of Heather to find out.
Oh yeah.
what pattern would be good to use that rainbow yarn we showed.
last
That's
week.
vanilla yarn or vanilla sock. You need to do
you
a
don't want
vanilla
to
sock
you
on
don't want
that.
any texture.
No, yeah.
Vanilla sock. Got it.
Do you remember the meadow sock colorway with Ba? It has the grass on the bottom, the rainbow, and then the blue sky on the top. She bought it to make the socks.
I did. And so I'm going to make the sock. And I'm going to do 2 at a time. Magic loop. So I'll be a speedster like this one. We'll see.
Tell
So
you
I
what,
know.
just
We'll
send it
see.
to me, and then on your next fun excursion where you get to buy yarn in other countries, just think of me and pick me up something.
I
Just do that.
will. I'm going
And
to
I'll get
Bermuda.
you your socks.
I'm going to Bermuda. I don't know if they
I
have one.
heard.
Yeah. Going to Bermuda. Got that all set. Finished that off today. United
awesome.
nonstop. Got a hotel. Everything set on that trip. So we're looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
That'll
I'm
be
looking
fun.
forward to it for
Yeah,
you.
I'm looking forward to that. Disney's next. I feel like I'm getting back to life.
No, Kentucky's next.
Yeah,
Oh, she knows now?
but not everybody knows.
What do you mean? Not everybody knows. Who doesn't know?
Hardly. Don't.
Oh,
We're doing a little road trip to Kentucky.
Yeah, we are.
We're doing a road trip to Bloomington.
Oh yeah, don't
we
forget.
are doing Bloomington next
Yeah.
weekend.
Next week when we're going to Bloomington, Nomad Truck is going to be there. Get on Rebel Pearl or the Nomad Truck site, and we're going to go down and meet Mary Ramsey, who runs Rebel Pearl.
Did
Yeah,
you guys touch base
And-
with her? Is she going to meet up with her?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're doing a thing in this. It's in Bloomington with the truck and her.
That's so
And
awesome.
so I said I was going to let our group know, and we're going to head down. And
Yeah.
you too? Can you go? Are you free? Would you like to go too?
See,
Yeah,
we're
you
not going to
it.
do another 6-hour car ride.
No,
to-
I don't think so.
No, not just for that.
So and then
It'll be another
so
extra
things
2
are
hours.
loosening up.
You
and
could just
hopefully-
stay. Keep her and just you two stay. Send the girls home.
Yeah, Brian starts his new job on the phone. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That would be
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
he's-
does he start in the office?
No, their office is in Caledonia, Michigan, which is just south of Grand Rapids on the other side of the state from where we live. It's still under construction.
Oh, okay.
So everybody is still mobile for the foreseeable future. In fact, because he's so mobile, and when he goes out in the field to
Right.
meet his reps, he's going to be in the car anyway. So
Right.
it might be a while before they request that we move to Grand Rapids, which is nice because we're thinking of building a house this time.
Okay. Grand Rapids is closer. It's easier.
Yeah, it's
So
awesome.
okay, awesome.
30
yeah.
minutes from Lake
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Awesome children's museum. Not as great as Indy, but awesome children's museum, art museums, restaurants, culture.
Nice. There's a
It's
couple of
great.
nice. There's a great fabric
Isn't
store.
there a university there?
There's several.
Several. Yeah.
That always adds to
It's
the
where
culture.
Betsy DeVos is from.
Oh, cool.
DeVos
Oh,
Medical Center.
Ah.
But it's
That's
Grand Rapids is a wonderful place. Brenton's best friend lives there. My best friend lives there. My dad's girlfriend and her 3 daughters live there. It'd be really nice.
gee,
so
you
it's
just get your yarn room already settled.
That's exactly what I was like. Damn it! I just got everything back to normal. It's always when the kids are like this age,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
happens, or
Yeah.
end up moving.
And or you're gonna be on.
But
time
you
with
can
another
design
one.
that yarn room any way you want.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
I'm really excited about when we build.
Oh, that'd be
And,
great.
and he's very excited that now he can say, as a profession, he's a Coke dealer.
He's a Coke.
Yeah.
He sells Coke for a living.
It's funny that you should say. When my husband was getting his first clearance, they had to list friends, and I listed my old boss, and he said, "Oh yeah, Mike comes over, and he, when we have barbecues and stuff, good guy. He's helped me out a little times." He goes, "Well, is he a heavy drinker?" No, he just has a little bit of Coke when he's here, nothing major, And the guy's like, "Coke?" He goes, "Yeah, Coca-Cola. I don't know if it's diet or not."
You're
And
a
so,
mess.
yeah, he thought that was funny, and I'm like, I can't believe the guy. And he said the guy reacted so stone faced, not like, you know what I mean, like not like he's heard it before, And so it was sort of like when my eye doctor said that my ducts, my tearing ducts, and my drainage ducts, they're not in a row and they're not lined up. And I said, "You mean my ducts aren't in a row?" And he just looked at me like, "Huh?" And I'm thinking,
What do you mean my ducks aren't in a row? I've always had my ducks in a row.
My ducks are in a row, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I
anyway.
saw something today along the same line that you might it might entertain you. I was watching John Oliver, which I typically don't, but
What's
he
a
was
John
on.
Oliver?
John
Yeah,
Oliver
it
is
was John
Last
Oliver.
Week Tonight. He's a comedian,
Okie dokie.
and
Okay.
it was on YouTube. Anyway, they were interviewing this lady who's 103 years old, and they were asking why, how was it she lived so long and she was drinking out of this glass, and she said, because I drink Dr. Pepper. And he said, drink Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, it's lots of sugar and all kinds of other ingredients. And she said, he said, and what does your doctor say about that? And she said, well, 2 of them had said I should stop doing it, but they're both dead now. So Dr. Pepper apparently is quite good
Dr.
for you.
Pepper knows best.
Well,
That's
yeah.
right.
It's got prune juice in it, so she says regular
Does it?
to me. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
makes the distinct
Uh-huh.
flavor.
Really?
I
Yeah,
don't-
it's the prune juice.
I don't care for it, but I thought that was
I
hysterical.
don't drink pot really at all.
I don't either. I drink tea and water
I'm a water
and coffee.
smoothies
Diet
when I
Coke.
want, not very often, but
Yeah.
juice.
McDonald's has the best straws ever.
Well, do you want to know why McDonald's Coke tastes better than anybody else's?
No,
They have their own. They
Water
have their,
filtration system.
really?
well, and they also have their own.
It's
Mixed-
tweaked ever
mixed
so
Coke.
slightly,
Yeah.
but it's their water filtration system. It is the cleanest, most clear filtered water, and they mess with the carbonation on it too.
Really?
Mhm.
Go McDonald's!
But the straws,
They're the best.
they
Why?
they become trash and they go in the ocean.
So did the.
So did
Okay,
I
so
soda.
know. I don't like them
Have
either.
you watched that new Netflix documentary? It's like
I
what is it? I gotta look it up.
Vera Bradley is
I can't
making
pronounce
bags and things out of recycled
Good for her.
plastic
Good.
now.
I have a steel straw that I use at home, or aluminum, or whatever.
Seaspiracy,
Seaspiracy.
like conspiracy with C.
Okay, no, I've not seen that.
Watch it. It's incredibly eye-opening because the majority of the plastic and trash in the ocean is waste from fishing, commercial fishing.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, the
More than 50% of it is fishing nets.
Now, see, we are only here as a public service.
No, it was crazy. It was a very eye-opening.
yeah, I'll
documentary.
have to watch it.
Watch it.
But
I
I
thought
do,
of you the
I
whole
do when I scuba dive, I do see trash.
Yes.
And
yes, it's sad.
It's horrid. So anyway, that's my soapbox.
I'm showing
Among many.
this.
I know they're also worried about me because I now have piddle pads because when I start coughing I pee my pants. You guys know all my shit. Like you just got it all.
Did you get rid of those pelvic floor exercises that you put between your butt and the
Oh yeah.
squeeze?
Oh yeah. No.
I ordered one. It doesn't work very well, so
No,
I'm
it's
returning
supposed
it.
to, yeah.
I don't think I got like the cheapest one, so that's probably why.
You probably.
It's
Like
yeah.
I ordered the
It was
cheapest.
like $11.
I ordered the cheapest like hair dryer thingy. You know.
Oh
that-
yeah.
And it broke.
It worked like twice. It worked great twice.
You should get
But
the
then I
Dyson
just-
hair dryer.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
the $400
suck your hair-
one?
Come on, do it. Return
it,
it.
yeah,
Just
return
do it. Just
That's
do
what
it.
I said at Christmas time. I told Beth, I said, I'm going to get it in like October. And then we don't have to return it until
Well,
January.
it like sucks
then
in your
it'll be
hair and
so
comes.
easy.
I'm super curious.
And they'll be so used to it.
So at any rate, yeah. So I go on
Is the
these
is the
little
cough
coffee-
getting better?
It is, and I told my husband this morning. I'm like, it gets this much better each day.
Okay, good. And are you sleeping better?
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's
she
this
just
much
passed
better
out.
each day. This much better each
She
day.
dozed off.
it's much better each day.
Have you done like the nasal exercises where you like?
Oh
push your
well,
nose
I
and
had
push your
I had a sinus infection, so I had antibiotics for my sinuses.
Well, TikTok.
Now I'm just
You find so much crap on
Oh, I'm
TikTok.
sure
where there's
TikTok
like
is
people
giving
who are
you-
like push your nose over, then you're supposed to push
yeah,
right
yeah.
here and
What does
count
that
to
do?
20. It helps drain your
helps drain
nasal
your inner
passages.
sinus and eyes. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
my
I
God.
have to sleep like this. I have to hold my nose over like this just so I can breathe out. Okay,
So
y'all
try a
just don't get
little- try a
older.
little
It
pesky.
sucks.
Dude, TikTok is such a time suck.
I
but
know,
such
it's
an
a black hole.
It's such an enjoyable time suck.
It's a black hole. At any rate, I really don't have
I've been
much
showing
else.
Bendy Arrow.
Oh, the only other thing that I have to make note of is that apparently, and you probably all know this, April 17th is local yarn shop local yarn shop day. Yeah, and our
Get
local.
that.
Yeah, I know it's hard to get out. Our local yarn shop, which is
The
Village Yarn Shop, is having they'll have kits and they'll have a giveaway. So you may want to check that out. I'm
Yeah,
sure that
there's
she'll post
she's
something
giving-
on her Facebook.
Facebook.
I was
probably, yeah.
watching
Change the color.
That Squirrel,
Yeah.
and she talked about our local yarn shop.
Awesome.
She had
She
done,
never came, even though I invited her.
she was there.
I know she like came after I moved.
I know.
I was
Well, I
trying-
don't know
desperately
what to
trying
tell
to
you.
get Amy Beth there because I'm like, I'm gonna be best friends with you because your personality is fabulous.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, I have nothing else.
I got nothing else.
Do
You got anything else, Maggie? Boo?
Maggie?
No. Now that my knitting room's back together, I'm finally gonna start my own podcast.
Yay!
We'll watch.
So we will let you guys know what her
Her
podcast
podcast
will
is.
be once.
And we can share information. And when we really get all together and we have our fancy little
Look at her. This is hysterical.
this way we can report the news as it happens. And by the way, Gonzaga won.
Oh my God! Thank you, Walter.
Yeah, there you go. No, what was his name? Not Walter Cronkite, the guy who did the paper.
I don't freaking know.
What was the one? He was a newscaster and
I wasn't even.
You're really aging yourself here.
Yeah, I wasn't even a
He was
sparkle
on
in my
the
daddy's
radio.
eye.
He was on the radio and he would talk and he had this really deep voice. And when he went on to the next thing, you would hear it. He would go, and no, page 2.
Oh, that was Paul Harvey.
Paul Harvey.
Oh my gosh!
There you go.
Good day. So, anyway,
All right, till Sunday, y'all have a good.
Peace out.
Rest
Thanks
of the
for
week.
having us.
it's good to be here. Thanks, everybody. Yay!